If you implement what I'm about to show you, it can seriously change your life, because it changed mine. Because of this rule I'm about to explain, my income went up 600% because of this one rule. I'm at peace mentally, my physical health is dialed into a T, and I just recently bought my dream car, hence the hat. So this works. It's called MO. Lots of successful people follow this idea, but no one really explains what they're doing. So in this video, my goal is to basically pull the curtains back on this idea and share with you guys how to actually win with your life, how to change your life, and show you how you can get your dream outputs in life. For you, it could be just getting a six-pack. It could be making your first $10,000 in a single month. It could be buying your dream car. It could be honestly whatever you want. MO will get you there, and that is a guarantee. I say this being someone who was on the other side of the screen watching successful people talk on YouTube about how to make money and how to better their lives, to now living my dream reality simply because of MO. So I'll cover what MO is and also give you guys actionable steps. That way you guys can watch this video and take massive action on this information. Now, what is MO? It is something I coined recently that stands for machine operation. The idea of operating like a machine. Now, why would you want to operate like a machine, and is this for you? Well, to both of those questions, just ask yourself, are my goals important to me? I'm assuming most of you guys are going to say yes, and if that's the case, this is for you. Machine operation is the action of planning out your goals, your desires, your dreams, and every single step along the way to ensure you get done. This will involve relentless action towards whatever you're dreaming of until you achieve whatever outcome you want without any emotion involved. Being busy will not get you what you want out of this world, and it is actually the thing that hinders a lot of people from getting to where they want to be. Machine operation, however, will get you where you want to go. But how? The way I dialed in my goals and then figured out how to get them is to just first define exactly what the hell I wanted out of this world. So just ask yourself that and think about it. What's your dream income? What's your dream lifestyle? What's your dream relationship? Your dream everything? Plan this all out. Like, for example, I have my notebook right here. This is where I write all of my goals down, and then this is where the next step comes into play. I get hyper focused on those goals and then work even more into them and figure out why I want everything. This is an important thing where you guys need to ask yourself why you actually want whatever you guys are writing down, whether it's like make 10K a month. Why do you want to make $10,000 every single month? Is it just because, or is it because you want to buy a car or maybe support your family? Whatever the case may be, make sure you guys understand why you're doing things and why you want certain things in this world. Now, this does take time. Don't rush this step. It's probably going to take you a day or two because you're planning out your future and what you're going to be working on a daily basis for the next few days, weeks, months, even years. So once you have your goals clearly defined, the easy stuff is done. Everyone and their mother has dreams and goals, so don't pat yourself on the back. This is the easy part. And this is also where there's a huge disconnect where half of society, honestly, probably like 99% of society goes off on their own path. But this is where you guys can actually break this and not just have dreams and goals, but actually make them a reality, because that is the goal here. It's not just to write down stuff and then go make a sandwich. The reason I'm saying this is because most people make goals and just carry on doing the same exact things on a daily basis, forgetting that in order to change and get a way different life, you yourself, you have to change. So this is where the true deep-rooted idea of machine operation comes into play. This is how you use machine operation to get you to where you want to go. You have to understand first what a machine does. A machine is told to do things, and it does the things it's told. Your life should be similar to a machine where you have these huge goals that you focus so deeply on figuring out, and then once you have these deep-rooted goals that you truly want out of your life, you basically input this information into your mind and you take action relentlessly on these ideas until you get to where you want to go, despite however you feel. Let's use health for an example. Let's say you want a six-pack. In order to get a six-pack, you need a low body fat percentage, which essentially means you just need to cut out BS in your diet and exercise. So in order to do this, you make that MO agreement with yourself where you tell yourself, I am going to do this. And then once you do so, you cut out, again, BS from your diet, like sugar, candy, soda, chips, anything that does not get you closer to your goal. You can't consume it because it has no apparent value in your life anymore. That's the basic concept, is you are just taking action on the needs and not the wants. Think of the piece of candy for a second. This is a few seconds of satisfaction followed by this delicious delayed feeling of guilt, because deep down, you know that little piece of candy is not going to help you get closer to your dream outcome or closer to your goal, but you still have this temptation because deep down, you know you shouldn't be stuffing your face with unhealthy processed foods. So those are good general topics, but this is exactly what I do on a daily basis to help myself stay on track, because guys, this thing right here is going to you guys if you don't know how to properly use this and not use this. So this is the exact way I personally go about my day-to-day business to ensure I'm keeping track of my goals in this little notebook here and progressing closer and closer to that dream life we all desire. What I do with this, and you guys can just do it on a piece of paper, but basically this has time slots, and I just write down exact tasks I have to do every single day at the exact hour, the exact time of day, and I tell myself I'm doing this at this time. So for my OG audience, if you guys want to drop ship, you guys know you have to build a website, you have to find products, you have to run ads. You can time slot those things out to ensure you guys are taking action on those goals, and in turn, they're pushing you closer to your desired outcome. If one of your agreements for yourself with machine operation is to get in shape, you can do the same thing. At this time, I will exercise. At this time, I will eat healthy. At this time, I will not cheat on my meal, and you can have that time slotted every single day to ensure you stay on track and don't slack at all. Now, you may run into some issues along the way. It's not like this is going to be a perfect journey. Like, what if you don't want to do something on any given day, like today, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a week from now, maybe next year? What do you do if you run into an issue where you're like, I don't want to go to the gym, or I don't really want to work? You simply look at the goals you've written down and defined for yourself, and then you go ahead and ask yourself, do I still want these goals? So now that you know what machine operation is, and now that you know exactly how to basically like get whatever you want out of life, I'll explain some tricks and tips for you guys, some little hacks that help me stay focused and help me progress with all of the goals I have and all of the goals you guys have. These will help you out because, again, life is very distracting. So essentially what I do is I grab this and I plug it in way over there, away from where I currently am working, and that allows me to get so much more stuff done because I don't have that feeling that I need to grab something and then go scroll on like Instagram or YouTube or do whatever, do some tweets. Like, that's not the goal at the time. So that is one little trick you guys should definitely apply with machine operation, is just while you're working, if you don't need your phone, set it aside, go charge it in another room, charge it across the room, and make sure it's not distracting you, because if you let this thing get into your life and infect you, you will waste so much time and you will get nowhere. This next one is a little tough because you have to be brutally honest with yourself, but I audit every single day and every single week. So when you are doing all of this stuff, when you are working towards your goals, you're going to have time and have random stuff that pops up in your life that kind of distracts you from the main goal. So what you do is you write down every single thing you do on any given day. Just have literally like a notebook and write down, at this time I did this, at this time I worked, at this time I was on my phone, at this time I watched TV, at this time I did this. And then you will start to see all of the things that you are doing every single day that is taking away from you potentially working more based on your goals and not really on just what gives you short-term enjoyment. You will probably find that a lot of the stuff you're doing every single day doesn't provide any real value. And this is a hard one because myself, I did this like a few months ago and I was like, holy shit, I am effing up where I'm doing so much stuff that just doesn't really push the needle towards any of my goals. It's just kind of keeping me busy. So this one's hard, but it does help you clear out exactly what you need to do and what you don't need to do on any given day. Now that goes hand in hand with this next topic or this next little hack. It's planning weekly goals. So what I mean by this is something along the lines of like, I want this done by the end of the week, just a general goal. Like, for example, I'm filming this YouTube video. This was a goal. I fly out of town tomorrow, so I need to film this before that. So that is the goal, which means I need to have outlines for the video. I need to get all the camera stuff set up. I need to pick a topic and do all that stuff. So every single day I'm working based on that goal to get stuff done. For you guys, if you're watching, let's say the goal is to make $10,000 a month. You have to now reverse engineer what you want to do to get there. If it's Shopify dropshipping, the first thing is find products. Then you need to build out a website, then run ads. So then every single day you're setting tasks that push you closer to this financial goal. And then like same thing like I'm saying with fitness, but just make sure you're time slotting and doing every everything for every single day. Otherwise, goals will just stay goals and they will never become a reality for you. When you start doing this, you start to feel accomplished. Every single day you end that you do tons of good stuff, you give yourself a little pat on the back and you keep going, and this stuff compounds. And then at the end of the week, you feel amazing and feel accomplished. And so you just need to keep doing this. Momentum will build and you will be killing it in no time. It is very hard to be a lone wolf and grow to high heights in this world. So this next thing that I personally do that helps me stay accountable with all of the optimistic goals I have is to find some sort of partner, some sort of business partner, or some sort of like buddy or pal that is around you with every single goal you have. So I have group chats and I'm in direct communication every single day with my business buddies who are all doing way bigger numbers than me or at the same amount, to where we are constantly talking about big goals we have, how we're getting there, and how we're constantly getting shit done. So you could do the same thing. Even if you guys are starting at a lower level, do this and have someone that will hold you accountable, and vice versa. That way, if you slack, they are telling you, hey, did you go to the gym today, you little pussy? And then same thing with working, like, oh, hey, I'm starting my ads today for this store. You need to also, if you haven't already, just so that you guys are working and you guys are helping each other out, because together you guys can blow up and level up way more than if you are just alone hustling, because sometimes you don't want to do like, just imagine you wake up every single day, you are taking action towards your goals, and these goals and little tasks that you're doing are compounding, and then one day you kill it. That one day fades into a week, that then turns into a month. And if you keep doing this, in literally like 1 year, you will look in the mirror and you will not even recognize yourself, because this is the way you actually change. Use this all to your advantage. I hope you guys appreciate it. This stuff does work. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content similar to this, and see ya.